What's going on, Beard Family? Your boy's back.
It's your girl Mariah,
And we're back
with another.
You're gonna know my name. You're gonna know my name. No hype, no fame. I'm just glad at you. Us against the world. Be a family. Be a family. Be a family. Be a family.
Told y'all we was gonna be dropping videos all 2021, like videos.
Hilarious.
So real talk, we back. We still talking about relationships. We still talking about love.
Yes.
But this time we gonna get a little dirty. We gonna get a little nitty gritty.
Listen, we finna jump into
It's gonna get crazy.
some deep water, okay? And if you're not ready for this, you need to pause the video, go get you some snacks, because let me tell you something. We're about to jump all the way in the deep. We're gonna talk about some things that nobody want to talk about.
It's gonna make you uncomfortable.
Everybody want to sweep it up underneath the rug, but no, we pulling up the rug today, and we finna chat about it. Is y'all ready?
They
Let's
wanna
get-
mop.
Oh God, no.
Insert some crazy music.
Nobody does that anymore. Brought it back.
I heard footsteps. I'm out of breath. I'm fat. She's fine. It's not her. She was like, Mommy, Daddy. So, we finna hop into this video. It's gonna be crazy, but before we do, you gotta make sure you like, share, subscribe.
You already know what it is. We're not even gonna overdo it because
Oh,
you
yes,
already
we
know
are.
you feel the energy.
We
You already
gonna
know.
overdo it.
No, we're not, because they already feel the energy. They know and they understand. So go ahead, subscribe. Y'all know y'all getting nothing but the real good, great vibes. So go ahead and subscribe. Y'all do that for us.
I'm trying to use mind manipulation.
Subscribe.
Yo, for real though, like, share, subscribe. Make sure that you are telling your friends and your family there is a wonderful family called
Beard Family TV
on YouTube that is dropping that good content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody at my job that watches our YouTube channels. I went to the shop and people were talking about our hot pepper challenge. I think we got some more peppers on the way, so y'all gotta make sure y'all stay in tune. But for this video, it's gonna be...
Let me tell y'all what we're finna talk about. We're about to dive in
Tell them.
to something that...
Tell them.
We're about to dive into something that... Jerry. We're about to dive into something that is a little uncomfortable. And let me tell y'all this, okay? We finna be transparent and open. What is that? Random lint flying in the air. Okay. Is that my water?
Yes.
We're about to talk about something that is
Touchy.
touchy. Let me tell you why it's touchy, because we were kind of talking through some things before we turned the camera on, and Jerry was like, wait, stop talking. Let's do it in front of the camera.
Let's do it.
Because we were thinking differently, but I was like,
We was gonna try to set it up and get it all
Yeah,
nice for
right.
y'all, but no.
no, we finna have this conversation
No.
raw, and we just gonna talk through this, and I want the ladies and the guys that are watching this to comment below your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with Jerry? Or do you
Tell us
have a
what you
different
feel.
opinion? Yes. So this is kind of going to be like a conversation we're just going to have in front of y'all, okay? We're not necessarily going to be telling y'all how to run y'all situation.
Relationship.
Okay?
So the question is, should your spouse be able to have a friend of the opposite sex?
See, everybody like to skip past this. Or people like to answer this fast, nah, or yeah. I don't care. or no, I don't play that. You know, people like to do that. They like to answer stuff real fast, and then they don't really like to dig deep as, you know, reasons as to why, but we doing it today. So, since my energy's up, I'm ready. Are you ready to hear my? No, let's start with
No, you go first.
Let me tell you why.
You go first.
No, Bert, you start.
You should go first.
Because I can interject my thoughts too.
You
Okay. So,
go first.
my personal opinion is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with. Let's have it here. Let's have it here. We're gonna talk
they're
this.
there. I'm here. You're
We're
there.
here. Okay, we're here.
We're here.
So my personal thoughts is, you can have
Whatever you like.
never.
Okay.
You can you can have a friend that's an opposite sex, but they have to be my friend as well.
Oh. Really?
This is my opinion. I don't believe
That we were
that
put together.
that it is possible. This is just me, y'all. This is me. I don't believe it's possible for you to have if you're in a relationship and you have a friend that is the opposite sex, and there not be some type of attraction or like or draw to each other in some way. That is my opinion. Now, what I do think is okay is if you have a friend that is the opposite sex, however, we have a connection, some type of connection as well. For instance, I'm gonna lay it out on the line. We have friends. We'll use this set of friends.
Okay.
The Cohens.
The Cohens, love those guys.
Love you guys.
They're so cool.
Love them. So
I love the Cohens.
So I knew Donovan Cohen before I knew Candace.
Yeah.
And before I knew Jerry.
Right.
Only because we were in the same city and both our dads were pastors.
Right.
Now, didn't befriend or anything like that. We just knew each other, two pastors' kids from around the way. That's it. But when Candace and Donovan got together,
Mm-hmm.
and me and Jerry got together, we all clicked as friends.
Right.
And that's how it should be. Now, me and Candace have a close relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But you are cool with Candace because we're all friends.
Right.
And I think that's okay.
Okay.
But I think it would be weird
If me and Candace were friends.
if, like, you get what I'm saying? If you and Candace would be friends and me and her really not cool, we don't really have, like, how are we doing this? It doesn't, we gotta figure this thing out. It doesn't make sense.
Me and Candace couldn't talk about hair and nails together. Candace, I love you, but if you and Mariah weren't friends,
it wouldn't work out. Just like
we couldn't talk about outfits. I don't know what we talk about.
it's just
You know about football? I don't
But
know.
here's the thing. Even with me and Donovan, we have a background of knowing each other from the same city.
Yeah.
But that still would be weird if me and Donovan were just cool and y'all don't have a connection.
Mm-hmm.
That's strange.
Okay.
That's strange to me. So that is just my personal opinion. I don't think that's possible. Now, and the reason why I say that is because just like our previous video, if you haven't seen the video, Shameless Plug, we did a video on how to stay friends, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about things that keep each other close in friendship.
Bonding, glue, and all
And
that
so,
good stuff. Yeah.
In friendship, if you have a friend who's the opposite sex, most of those things that we talked about
Could apply.
Yeah. And to me, that would make it your judgment cloudy on separating the two from.
They make the friendship weird.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So that's just my thoughts. That is just my thoughts. It's like if you got a friend that's the opposite sex, they my friend too. That's just how it goes. We don't. That's just my personal opinion. That's your friend. Oh, that's my friend too.
Oh, we got friends.
Yeah, we all got friends.
So the way that I feel about this, this is a very touchy one that could vary from person to person.
Yes.
Like, say for instance, if you had a friend that you grew up with, like I'm talking about, like your mom and their mom were like inseparable, and since y'all were two, or since you could remember, y'all just grew up together, and that's your friend that's a female, and now you just get married. Like, I don't know how that would look for you, because that didn't happen to me. But I, like, in situations like that, I could kind of see it's just, it would be interesting, because, like, you know, this person is your friend. Like, they grew up with you. Like, I mean,
that's true.
Like, in a sense, like, this person's almost like a sister or
Right.
a brother to you. But, like, a lot of people use those terms so loosely,
Right.
to where you, is it really your sister, or is it, you know,
or is there something? Yeah.
are you guys, you know, but in that situation, it's kind of interesting. Personally, I feel that it is okay to have friends of the opposite sex. However, there needs to be boundaries. You should be okay with talking to your spouse about whatever you and your friend of the opposite sex talked about. Like that, it should be perfectly fine. Oh, snap. Yeah. So listen. So in the event, I'm finna get some guys in trouble. Cause now your wife's sitting there looking at you like, so what were you and Lisa talking about? Like, don't get all up on his case. Back away from him. But, you know, I think there needs to be boundaries. Like, you know, like all of my friends that are like ladies that I know through work or whatever, most of them like are respectful, and they're not going to call my phone at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, unless it's dispatch. And I mean, don't call my phone at 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, Cherry.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, so I think it's okay, but there needs to be boundaries. Like, there needs to be what's accepted and what's not accepted, and that conversation needs to be had between you and your spouse. You know,
Or your partner.
yeah, your partner, your girl, your boy, whatever. I don't care, but it needs to be had, and there needs to be understanding.
That's right.
I am perfectly fine with introducing all of my friends that are females to Mariah. Matter of fact, most of my friends that are females are already well acquainted with who Mariah is. And a lot of people that I come in contact with that I befriend through work or whatever other means, they usually start a conversation with me talking about YouTube. And so it's always like a thing there already.
Right.
But, you know, it's just that whole we got to meet type of situation.
I think too, because I said, if it's your friend, it's my friend.
Yeah.
And
We
here's
got friends.
here's the like boundary in that too, because I'm not, because I want to be clear, I don't want other people that's watching to be like, dang, she like that. But the truth is, I'm not saying that we have to have this extremely close bond there, but there should be a respect level. So
Even if I would say, even if we're not, like, y'all are not friends, there has to be some type of communication. Yeah.
Because what's not going to happen is, because we've experienced this numerous of times where a lady would walk up and speak to Jerry and won't speak to me. You know, that's happened a couple times. And so,
Ma'am, this is my wife, Mariah.
yeah.
That's what I
But
always
not
try to
even,
go to.
and it's not even like a thing of like I expect him to be like,
Yeah.
but it's just,
But
I
you
expect
can't
more
speak
out
to
of the
me and not
woman.
speak to my wife. That like it just
yeah, to be respectful
yeah.
and do that. And we don't have to have a close bond. We
Yeah.
don't have to talk, but
Some type of communication.
you got to speak.
Yeah.
So.
So this was fun. This was really fun.
What do y'all
So,
think about this?
At this point, I want y'all to blow the comments away. Like this needs to be the most commented on video that we have.
Yeah.
if you are in a relationship, if you are single, and you still want to put in on this conversation, this is your opportunity to blow the comments up. And what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to come back and read the comments, and we're going to discuss what you were saying in the comments.
Because I wanted to add this on before we close out the video, that I know that there are some women, I have some friends that feel that, oh, it don't really bother, you know. So there's a lot of women that it doesn't really bother them, and a lot of men that it doesn't really bother them because it may be a thing of like, well, I know who I am.
That's an understanding level that they have.
That's an understanding, but every relationship is
different.
So,
and it like, this is healthy. Like, for us to give our opinions, and if you notice, our opinions weren't the same.
Right.
They were similar, but they weren't the same.
Right.
So I want to hear, like, this is so healthy for us to have these conversations. A lot of times the reason why we have issues in relationships is because conversations like this is not had.
Right.
Like, so this is the perfect opportunity for you to tag your wife in this video, your boyfriend, your girl,
send it to
your
spouse,
fiance, your whoever it is. Send this to them with your comment. Be messy. Be messy about it. Send this to them and put your comment, how you really feel, in the comments.
Let us know. We want to know your thoughts. Chime in, please, guys. Don't leave us hanging.
Next time, make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. We love y'all. Peace.